sand stretching to infinity. The air tastes like metal and fear. Out of this wasteland, a battered interceptor engine snarls to life, and you're instantly pulled into Miller's vision, a place where every second is a fight for survival, and hope is as precious as water. There's Max Rokitansky, played by Tom Hardy with an animalistic intensity. Haunted, near feral, every gesture weighed down by the memories of everything he's lost. Hardy barely speaks, but you feel the ghosts in his head. It's all in his eyes, his posture, the haunted silence he carries. But Max isn't the only reason this film is unforgettable. There's Furiosa, Charlize Theron, unstoppable, unforgettable. Her head is shaved, her eyes are fierce, her spirit unbreakable. She's an imperator, one of Immortan Joe's elite drivers, but really she's so much more. She's a rebel, a savior, a warrior haunted by her own scars, and determined to save the 5 wives, 5 women fleeing from the clutches of the monstrous Immortan Joe, played by Hugh Keys-Byrne in a role so grotesque, so magnetic, it practically burns through the screen. Immortan Joe isn't just a villain. He's a myth, a tyrant ruling over the Citadel, hoarding water and manipulating his army of fanatical war boys with promises of glory and an afterlife in Valhalla. The design of his world is nightmarish and unforgettable. Every inch of the Citadel, every bizarre vehicle, every costume, and every ritual drips with the logic of a society built on desperation and control. Now, here's the wildest thing. Almost everything you see on screen is real. The cars? Real. The explosions? Real. The stunts? People flinging themselves between moving trucks, massive rigs flipping end over end? Those are real, fearless stuntmen and women risking it all to create something truly epic. Miller and his team shot the bulk of the movie in the Namibian desert, where nature itself became an adversary. Sandstorms, relentless heat, and logistics that would make most directors run for the hills. But Miller persisted, and the result is a film that feels dangerous, unpredictable, alive. Cinematographer John Seal, coaxed out of retirement, delivers images that are both savage and gorgeous, the hot electric orange of a desert storm, the cobalt blue of a night chase, the crisp silhouettes of monstrous machines against the sky. Every frame is composed like a painting, but with the urgency of a bullet, sharp, kinetic, unforgettable. The music by Junkie XL is another beast entirely. It's thunderous, roaring guitars, pounding drums, orchestral swells that make your heart race. It's not just a soundtrack. It's the pulse of the film, a war cry that drives every chase, every explosion, every gasp for breath. The cast goes far beyond Hardy and Theron. The 5 wives, Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, Riley Keough, Zoe Kravitz, Abby Lee, and Courtney Eaton, aren't mere passengers. Each one has a story, a strength, a purpose. They're fighting not just for themselves, but for the possibility of a better world. Nicholas Hoult as Nux, a war boy who goes from fanatic to hero, gives the film one of its most surprising, touching arcs. And then there's the editing, courtesy of Margaret Sixel, Miller's partner, who won an Oscar for her work. The film is one of the most brilliantly cut action movies ever made. Kinetic, propulsive, and yet always crystal clear. You're never lost, never confused. It's chaos, but chaos with meaning. Speaking of Oscars, let's talk about that. Fury Road was nominated for 10 Academy Awards and won 6. Editing, costume design, production design, makeup and hairstyling, sound editing, and sound mixing. It swept the technical categories, a triumph for practical effects in an era dominated by CGI. The budget was huge, about $150 million. But every cent is visible on screen, every detail crafted with obsessive precision. And the box office? Over $375 million worldwide, not to mention a devoted cult